Hey guys, so we're back again for another stocks by request session, and I'm loving it now putting all of the stocks by request in this channel so that those that love technicals and those who love the rawness of the videos will just go here. Second channel, stock investing made easy. So for those who are new to this, we do stocks by request. It's the top stocks that you guys requested over social media. We've been doing it since I think 2015 or 2016 already. So we're close to our I think fourth year or fifth year of doing this. And I hope that you guys get as much content and value from this as possible. And I don't know if you know this, but stocks by request is not really stock picks, it's not really stock tips, but it's stock analysis and strategy with the one goal that as I'm doing this, you have your charts open, you're practicing and learning with me right here, right now, because that's the goal. That's the narrative of this. The way for you to make money in the markets is for you to create your own buy and sell signals. And I hope that this gives you the right guide, the right foundation on how you can also do this. So if you're new to this, my name is Marvin Germo. I'm a stock market trader. I've been investing in the market for over a decade now, and I'm an entrepreneur, book author. But what I love the most about the market is the ability for me to be able to share my ideas and thoughts to all of you and just making an overall impact and difference in your lives. So if you want more of this technical analysis raw sessions, like, subscribe, and share to my second channel. Or if you'd like to know more about the market, I'll put it in the description below. My first channel called Marvin Germo. It's over 1,600 videos already about investing. And I just posted it also just today. I posted it today, a video about the top 7 investments for this passive in or for this lockdown period, for this pandemic period. And I hope you get a lot from that. And if you have other questions, put it in the comment section. I'll try to make videos for you. And if you look at it, go to, if you have any personal questions as well, you can just slide a DM over my Instagram account. Now, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go and make a deep dive. Comment below if you're excited. Comment below if you're ready. So before I begin with the stocks, I'd like to continue our progression first on the index. This is what I posted yesterday. If you look at it, the index is still on a downtrend. The index is still trying to bounce off the 5685 support level that we have posted. So it's still there. It's still in that progression. Please remember, when stocks hit the support and it starts to bounce, it will just move in its current fashion. So that's where we are. We're not yet out of the downtrend. Very, very clear. We haven't even broke out from that long moving average that I posted above. And we're currently bouncing from the level of support that we were previously on. So current resistance still right now is you have one at the 6584 level. But if you'll put a smaller resistance here, you could peg it somewhere at this level, which as of today, the market is currently above that level. Now, I'd like to begin with some stocks I want to drill in. I want to talk about 4 particular stocks today. I want to start with URC, Universal Robina Corporation, which I'm not sure where I posted it. I think it was in the other channel or in this channel. We've talked about how good their earnings are because I think they're relatively better compared to other businesses that are also in the consumption space that are considered non-essential. Please remember, for URC, a lot of their products are at least considered essential, but not just that, they're bought by Filipinos even in lower sectors of society. Please remember, when times are bad, people normally flock and try to deploy capital into items that they need more. Now, for Universal Robina Corporation, if you remembered my previous video, this is where it is. If I'll zoom out for URC, you will see this. It's still not out of the downtrend that started here somewhere July 2019. So we're not yet out of that. And if you zoom out further, the mega longer downtrend is also not yet broken. So that being said, where is URC in the grand scheme of things? What we do know, and I've plotted this in the previous videos, you have a support at 93.65, you have another support at 103, then you have a support at the 117 level. What is very, 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 very clear from this video that we're making is, if you look at it, it has bounced massively from the 117 level. As it has bounced massively from the 117 level, it's very, very clear that this particular downward motion, URC, has broke down from that level. So two things that's going for URC: bounce from 117. Number two, breakout from this downward line, downward progression that I've posted. Then there's two more. Comment below. Two more. What are those two more? Number three, you have a breakout from the very, very long-term resistance or moving average. And after it broke out from that, it also broke out from the 134 peso level that I posted. So from a bullish standpoint, from a at least support resistance trend standpoint, bounced from the 117 support, which is good, broke out from this downward line, which is good, breakout from the 134 resistance level, and after breaking out from the 134 resistance level, 1, 2, 3, 4, it's above that level already for 4 straight trading days. And in the same way, it's also holding, confirmed by the 200-day moving average. Now, that being said, where's the possible progression for URC? The next possible progression is where the next resistance is, which is somewhere here. So you can write it down. Next possible resistance, 149 pesos per share, plus it will try to at least break this. This is the resistance that I plotted at the start a while ago. So here, this is a downward trend that since July 2019, last year, it has not broken yet. So please note two resistance: the downward resistance from this area plus the 149 resistance level here. So if it breaks out from this level, then it's well and good for URC because it's finally out of this more than 1 year downtrend. Now it has just to clear this 149 level. But rest assured, comment it below if you want me to track this and talk more about this for all of you guys. And we're just going to analyze it. We're just going to drill down. We're just going to spend more time talking about it. So comment below if you're learning. Comment below if you want more. And I'm enjoying this now. This is, at least for the second channel, pwedeng mas raw, not as polished, but we still get to analyze and talk about the charts. All right, so that's the first one. Number two, I want to talk about Merrimart. We did a deep dive on Merrimart in terms of its fundamentals. It's in my first channel. If you want to know the link for that, I'll put it in the comment section or put a comment below MM, and I'm going to send you the link for it. So here's what I drew for Merrimart in the last few videos that we did. What I said there was this: Merrimart is out of this downward progression. Number two, it bounced from the 2.1 resistance support level. Now, that being said, I mentioned there that target price, sell, take profits is at this area near the resistance, which, if you're looking at it, it's a 48.6 swing. For those who bought, took profits, congratulations to all of you. Why? Today, the stock is massively down. Now, what I want to submit to you is this. Why was it massively down? Looking at it from the charts, it's basically because it did not break out from the 3.14 peso resistance level. For those who read my book, Breaking the Resistance, this is a casebook technical study where it's very, very clear that it should be a sell signal for all of you. And as you look at it also, 2 days na did not break near the resistance. Not bad to take profits at this point in time. So that being said, possible narrative, possible progression for Merrimart is because of the sell down here, possible area where it could go and land is back to 2.1. Or if this reiterates itself as a somewhat support level, it could rest there. But you can watch it also. If it bounces and then it breaks this resistance over the next few days, possible area for it to go, because it could still hover here tomorrow. Could do this. But what we do know right now, these are its retracement levels. Anyways, breakout from this will bring it to this level. So just keep on requesting Merrimart if you want this to be analyzed even more and more and more. But this is where we are. This is the progression. And this is where Merrimart could possibly go from a technical analysis standpoint. That being said, this downward move is over. What we do know right now for the short term, or at least from the time it did its IPO, the stock is now trying to move on a sideways trending fashion. So, sorry, nahirapan ako kasi the last video that went out, pure Tagalog ako. So, minsan nahalo-halo ko. And I was thinking, in the Tagalog video kasi I said, smash the, tamaan ng kampana. Pag sinabi kong smash the bell pala, hindi siya tamaan ng kampana, durugin ang kampana, di ba? Comment below if you're liking this. Anyways, let's look at Cebu Pacific. So, we did a Gokongwei stock with URC. We're gonna do another Gokongwei stock. Now, since this video is it's predicated on technicals, remember what I said when we did an interview with Charo Logarta, one of the directors of Cebu Pacific. Income is severely hit. They're at a negative. But since this is purely technicals, you can still get some buy and sell signals here. You can still trade the stock, especially if at some point or another, the stock becomes oversold and it bounces off of oversold levels. Now, if you look at this, allow me to put a support line here. If you look at this, allow me to put a resistance somewhere here. And if you look at this again, allow me to put another resistance here. For those who read this section in Breaking the Resistance book, this is a very, very textbook pattern where when the longer trend is downward, there's still a consolidation pattern there. We've discussed this also for those who attended Stock Smart's technical analysis sessions. Wherever you are in the world, you can still trade this using support and resistance. And please do write this down. 34.4 support. And the reason why Cebu Pacific is bouncing is mainly because it bounced from the 34.4 support level. Now, possible area where it could go is the 44 peso resistance level. That being said, if it hits that, does not break out anymore, does not go up anymore, then it does not go anywhere, it could be a trigger for you to take profits. This is around a 27.5% gain. It's decent, it's good, it's something that's respectable. But if it breaks out, 44, next possible target price will be from the 53 peso level, which will bring it somewhere here, which it did already. It hit it last June and it hit it last April. Please remember, because of the absence of legit, strong, predictable earnings for Cebu Pacific, every time it hits certain resistance levels, people may also take profits. And as people start to take profits, more sellers bring the prices down. So please just note this. Resistance, Cebu Pacific, 44.43. Then lastly, 53.94. So I hope you guys are learning. I hope you guys also like it na I've been combining I've been separating my videos para dito. Maybe those that want to trade more, maybe those that just purely want technical analysis. Other channel, Marvin Germo, lahat ng about stocks will be there. And mas maganda polish and meron pang I read your questions dito. It's not as edited as much. Anyways, hope you're learning. I hope this is something helping you. Then we're gonna go on naman with another stock that a lot of you guys have requested so much because you've been saying that it's a relatively safe stock. It's a stock that, hey, boom. It's not really it's the one that is not hit. It's also hit. Everyone's affected, but in a way, it's still pegged close to a defensive stock. So for Meralco, it's below the 200-day moving average. It's also, if you plot this area, it still looks like that it's still on a downtrend. But if you plot your resistance here, you plot your support here, then you plot another resistance somewhere at this level, you will see that couple of things. Number one, Meralco bounced from the 256 level. Next possible resistance is 275. Then the next possible resistance is at the 293 level. One thing I'd like to point out also for Meralco, it had its time to push up. If this went through, it would have been a mega uptrend sana for Meralco that we could have seen a reversal happen. But that being said, it got blocked by this resistance level. And aside from that, it got blocked by this, which is now over here. So in my opinion, all eyes for Meralco will be at the 274, 275 level. Failure to break out that level will result into a take profit signal for those who bought here. And this is still a decent 7.2% gain, take profits here, because if it fails to break out from this, possible narrative is it will just go back here, then you could see it maybe just move sideways again. So there, that's where it is. That's the progression of Meralco. I hope you're learning. I hope this is something helping you. That I hope that this is something giving you immense value. If you want to know more about technical analysis, in the description below, books about technicals. If you want to know more about the stock market, online courses, Sean Si. If you want to trade US markets, we have a broker called eToro. Link is in the description below if you want to open an account with them. So I guess that's it. I hope that this is something that gave you massive level of value. And I hope that as I've started to separate my channels, you would get value from this as well. And I hope you subscribe to this kasi wala masyadong subscribers eh. Parang awa niya, please. Joke lang. But yun, for me, subscribe or not, I just want to give you as much value as possible. And that's it. Marvin Kermo, second channel. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.